Ladies and gentlemen, I've always opined on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objective, and that nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. Yesterday, women leaders endorsed Ann Waiguru for the presidency.
Taka kuona mwanamke mmoja hapa Kenya akiwa rais wa Kenya. Amerika sasa inaenda kuwa na mwanamke, na wanawake wa Kenya wanaweza. Kwa hivyo, we kama Ann Waiguru, sasa unaanza kutoka kwa uongozi kwa sababu umemaliza miaka yako 10. Angalia ni kiti kikubwa gani wewe utaingia, na usiwe unaulizwa which one, why not? Why not? Kwani kuko mtu mwingine anajua kushinda wewe? Umekuwa governor, umekuwa cabinet secretary, na kwa hivyo usitishwe kwenda mbele kwa sababu unaweza.
But for me, that endorsement was not meant for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya, because Ann Waiguru cannot run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2027. That endorsement was intended to raise the profile of Ann Waiguru as she prepare to take over from Rigathi Gachagua. In short, William Ruto is preparing Ann Waiguru to take over from Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate. And in March this year, William Ruto was very clear that they are going to have a woman running mate.
Cecily Mbarire is the chair of UDA, not by default. It is deliberate and it is intentional. And one of the assignments she has is that we must, as a party, lead from the front, and we must make it in the rules, Madam Cecily Mbarire, that when Rigiji and myself tukifika hapo mbele na tumepangana, tumekubaliana vile itaenda, we must also agree that going forward, if a man is a candidate for president in our party, the woman must be the runner. And if a woman is the candidate, then a man can be a running mate. Okay? And we must also cascade it down to the governors. So, and we must be intentional and deliberate about it, otherwise it will never happen. And I know fellow party leaders in other parties will agree with us, because we all agree, because I'm sure the party leader in Wiper supported Wavinya, the party leader in ODM supported Gladys, and all the other party leaders supported their women candidates. So we will do this not because we want to do anything against men, but we want to balance so that we all move together. And Madam says, as you undertake that exercise, you will have my 100% support.
So in this video, I want to explain to you guys why personally I strongly believe that the endorsement for the presidency by the women leaders was not intended for Ann Waiguru's presidential bid, but it was intended to help raise her profile for the position of running mate in 2027. But before you do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to also take this opportunity to introduce you guys to LemFi. LemFi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates and the money will be delivered instantly into your M-Pesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want, directly into your bank account. You can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. First of all, let me ask you these two questions. Is Kenya ready for a woman president? I'm asking that question because we've never had a woman president. But of course, we've had women presidential candidates. Charity Ngilu contested for the presidency, Masaya Ngilu for those who remember. Martha Karua also once contested for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. And of course, I'm certain that, I'm not so sure about 2027, but in 2032, we're likely to have a woman or a female presidential candidate. But let me give you a list here and let me know who you think should fit the bill. If elections were to be held here in the Republic of Kenya today, and let's say the choice is limited to women only, and I want to give you three choices, and you pick one, but you can add one if the list, if your preferred candidate is not in the list. Let's say we have a presidential candidate and you have to pick a woman. Then we have Ann Waiguru, we have Martha Karua, and we have Gladys Wanga. Who would you vote for? Of course, if your preference is not in the list, you can pick on someone else. But why do I strongly believe that the endorsement was not intended, in my view, for Ann Waiguru's presidential bid, and that William Ruto is actually preparing the ground for a possibility of Ann Waiguru replacing Rigathi Gachagua? Number one, in my view, is the fallout, which is the fallout between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. Let me tell you something. In fact, tomorrow I'll do a video about it. I spoke to a subscriber here, and the guy told me something that shocked me. That he got some insider information about Uhuru Kenyatta's plan, and that Uhuru Kenyatta is planning to support Kalonzo Musyoka, and that the running mate for Kalonzo Musyoka might actually be none other than Rigathi Gachagua. That Rigathi Gachagua understands that in Kenya Kwanza he might not have a chance. So which means even Rigathi Gachagua himself is considering going as a running mate for another candidate. And at some point, someone also told me that Rigathi Gachagua had actually shared with Raila Odinga his frustrations, and that he was even willing to be Raila Odinga's running mate in 2027. But the truth of the matter is that there was, I'm assuming they are trying to mend it, but there has been serious fallout between Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto. And that can explain why William Ruto can even go to the mountain and meet with Mount Kenya leaders, minus or in the absence of Rigathi Gachagua. So that fallout, in my view, my daughter wants to come in here. That fallout, in my view, is the reason why Ruto is looking for Ann Waiguru. So that's number one. Number two, William Ruto is also keen on playing the women card. Why would William Ruto want to play the women card? Remember, in Kenya Kwanza, there is Musalia Mudavadi, who is positioning himself to succeed or to become, to succeed William Ruto in 2032, or to be nominated as a running mate in 2027. And of course, I've always explained to you guys that William Ruto's strategy or game plan for 2027 is different from his strategy of 2022. And that in 2027, William Ruto is keen on winning the support of, let me call it Western Alliance, that is the Kalenjin Nation, the Luo Nation, the Luhya Nation, and of course, with the support of other ODM strongholds. He believes that the mountain will not vote for him. So for him, he wants to have Ann Waiguru, then Ann Waiguru will be sold as a woman. And once that card is sold, then Musalia Mudavadi will be persuaded that, you know, in 2032, I'll pave way for you. Which brings me to the third point, Mount Kenya factor or voting bloc. You know, William Ruto understands one thing, that there's a fallout between him and Rigathi Gachagua. And Rigathi Gachagua is vengeful, and therefore, in case Rigathi Gachagua will not be nominated as his running mate, what is going to happen is that Rigathi Gachagua is either going to transfer his support to someone else, or is going to try and run as a presidential candidate. And should he run as a presidential candidate, then the equation in the Mount Kenya is going to change. But in a situation where Rigathi Gachagua will be transferring the support to another presidential candidate, let's say Kalonzo Musyoka, Ruto can then now use Ann Waiguru, use one stone to kill two birds. Use Ann Waiguru to win the women votes, and also the mountain will fail, okay? Still, Rigathi aende tu, but bado tuko na Ann Waiguru. And of course, Ann Waiguru will also be sold as someone with the potential of becoming the president in 2032 compared to Rigathi Gachagua. So William Ruto is keen on the mountain, but not Rigathi Gachagua. You see, William Ruto is still keen on winning the support of the mountain. But the running mate should not appear as a Mount Kenya running mate. When William Ruto was contesting in 2022, he was very clear that the running mate will come from the mountain. So you give me a running mate, because he wanted those votes. In 2027, William Ruto would not be interested in a Mount Kenya running mate. Rigathi Gachagua has projected himself as a Mount Kenya candidate. Today, if elections were to be held, Rigathi Gachagua can get the support of the mountain, but not the support of the country. That is something Ruto is trying to fix. Number 4 is, Ruto is also keen on solving the running mate issue in Kenya Kwanza. He has promised Ndindi Nyoro, he has promised Musalia Mudavadi, he has promised Kimani Ichung'wah, now Ann Waiguru. Then how can William Ruto then solve that complex issue? How can he pick Nyoro and leave Ichung'wah? How can he pick Mudavadi and leave Mount Kenya? That's where Ann Waiguru comes in as a woman. And by bringing in Ann Waiguru as a woman, that equation is going to be solved. And then Ndindi Nyoro will be told, we prepare for 2032. Kimani Ichung'wah prepare for 2032. Mudavadi prepare for 2032. And of course, the other thing is compromise candidate. A woman can easily be projected as a compromise candidate. I don't know what you think. Kindly let me know in the comment section whether Ann Waiguru can actually be a replacement for Rigathi Gachagua. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. If you enjoyed this video up to this stage, please in the comment section, just let me know by typing present. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.